Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop right in, get a universal message, and see how you guys are doing on the soul's journey. Anything to uplift Pisces, encourage them, make them aware of something, verify things for them. Love and light. Pisces, you have it's time for change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. Transformation. Whatever you have going on in your cycles right now, it's time to cut the cords to it, to bring an end into them, to be better, to be different, to find a different perspective. If you thought about it, doing it, you don't have to wait till this get right or that get right. You can do it now. If it's on the mind, if you can think it, you're supposed to take action at that moment. You don't have to wait till something gets better or you gain something or lose something. You can start right now. Your every decision. Okay? So it say don't wait or put off decisions any longer. So, and it's the number 5. It's the number of change. It's the number of travel. It's the number of expansion and growth. Like just travel, like creative abilities, things of like you can't be held down. You can't be put in a box. You go through something, you figure it out, conquer it, and move on. You don't get stuck and wallow and stay and repeat the same cycle over and over again. That's where I get the term, if you do the same thing, you will get the same result. But if you do something different will come, So move past any fears as well. Okay? Transformation, Pisces, it's time for change. That's your positive energy here on your soul's journey. All right? So let's hop right into it, Pisces. Let's see how your person is feeling about you when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Remember, take these energies how they resonate for you. If it's not your story, don't try and make it fit, all right? You can stick around to the end. There may be something that becomes relevant for you, but if not, you can carry on to the next video respectfully. Thank you, Pisces. So let's pull some cards and see what's going on between you and them. What is the energy surrounding you and your person? Tolerating abuse, any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. Okay. Boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Who is this? Who is this person? Incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. Okay? In the heart of it, Pisces. Demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. Okay. Fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. Okay. What's the challenge here? Too attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. Okay. Take these energies how it resonate, Pisces. I'm going to do my best to get through this one because it just feels so deep. I feel so much coming off these cards with this particular situation. Remember, Pisces, if this ain't your story, don't try and make it fit. I'm just a empath who knows things and knows how to figure things out, But The first card we have is tolerating abuse. And the card says that abuse comes in many different forms. It could be a person physically attacking you. It could be someone psychologically fucking with you. It could be someone putting you down every day, calling you a name. You know, it could be someone nitpicking with you, mentally abusing you, psychologically taking advantage of you, someone who try to instill fear in you. It's so many ways to be abused, and sometimes people can overlook what abuse is. Okay, so boundaries. Okay, this is like for the one who's being abused, whether it's you or your person. You need to hold your ground, okay? You need to stand up for yourself, right? No matter the fear. You feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, it's important to stand your ground, you know, to not fold, bend, or break. Because usually the one who's the attacker is normally the weak one, not you, okay? Incomplete, okay, in the heart of this. And this one, you know, it says you want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own, right? So you don't go looking for relationships or sticking around with people because you feel like, you know, without them you're nothing. You know, you need something to suck some energy from, somebody to be there with you. You know, some people feel like if I got a man or a woman, you know, then that's like a safe space. It's like I need somebody, like I can't stand on my own, I can't be on my own. But it's like you got to know you enough with or without nobody. You got to know that you're enough. Just because getting a man or a woman doesn't make you a whole person. You know, you can't guarantee stability if you incomplete inside, right? This shit come from inside. Can't nobody outside of you make you feel that. You have to know that from within. So if you're running around getting in relationships and you're willing to tolerate or deal with anything just so you don't have to be alone, you know, we definitely have some issues there. Okay? Demanding, right? The card is talking about someone who's demanding basically more from their partner than their partner is able to give. Your standard is high and you lower them and they still can't reach them. And they may not like you for it. You know? Let me try to stick on track. But demanding. You had a standard. You lowered it. This person still couldn't meet it. Now we have issues. Now I'm being mistreated. Now you really don't like me like you thought you did. Now the feeling, the way you feel for me has changed. Because even though you may have lowered your standard for this person, they still can't even meet the standard that you lowered it to. You want more from this person. They may be unwilling to give it to you. They may don't know how. They may not can get to that capacity. But sometimes you get in connections with people just so you don't have to be alone. So you settle for certain shit. And you expect them to be whole and full and give you what you demand or what your wants and needs are, and they're not even capable of doing it because they don't understand it or they simply just don't want to. So we got fear of loss. The card says you're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. Because see, sometimes you know a situation ain't right for you, but then you still just sit there another month, another year. Next thing you know, 5 years to pass and you still in the same spot, thinking about doing the same thing, getting the same fucking results. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if it's not right for you, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to lose it. If you got to fight your way out the door, that's going to be the last motherfucking fight. Okay? The challenge is too attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being needy drives them away. Okay? I feel like this is a codependent type of situation. When it's good, it's good. When it ain't, it ain't. There's no middle. There's no in between. It's 0 or 100. But too attached is the challenge. Too used to it. Somebody's feeling worthless. Like, hey, ain't gonna get it like this nowhere else. Don't want to get to know nobody else. Don't want to start all over. All those things. It's not enough. All right. So let's hop in, Pisces. Let's see what's going on with this situation. Tolerating abuse. I was using beautiful cards. I wanted it to be a beautiful thing. The 9 of Wands. So it's about self. It's about self. Look at this 9 of Wands. He's standing there. He facing it. He knows it's there. He feels the wands around him. He feels the energy around him. Right? This 9 of Wands is about, I've been battered. I've been bruised. I've been manipulated, played, the mental thoughts, all of that. It's your perception of yourself. The 9s are about self. It's time for you to take some form of action and not give up on yourself. You don't need to settle for any type of abuse. Whether they call it you fat, ugly, skinny, big head, or, whether it's physical abuse, you don't have to stand there and take it. This 9s is a fire energy. There's some grit that's in you. There's this passion that's in you. You may fear yourself and what you're capable of and who you may hurt along the way. But you can't tolerate the abuse no more. This 9 of Wands is, you knocked me down, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to keep on moving. No matter how many times you hit me with that stick, I'm going. This will be the last fight. This will be the last argument. This will be the last time you call me names. This will be the last time you break up things of mine. This will be the last time I allow you to instill fear in me. This is it. This is it. This is all. It's time to go. This is it. There could be no more after this. No more tolerating the abuse. It is what it is. See it for what it is. Accept it for what it is and move on. There's this grit about you. There's something that lives in you that won't let you die. Okay? I don't know who this is for. The Sun. See, soon as you get to move, as soon as you start trusting in yourself again, soon as you... I had to pause because I lost my frame of thought, honestly. But as soon as you start to move forward and release yourself from this toxic energy that you're attached to, that you've become accustomed to, that you're used to, things will get better. Almost immediately. It's the Sun. It's the Sun, and it can't get no better than that. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. And look at there. You're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. Okay? So the moment you put your foot down, it's when you want it. You know what I'm saying? When you tired of it. When you ready to move. Until you see it, ain't nothing nobody can tell you. Not your friends, not your family. Nobody can tell you anything about your relationship and what goes on inside of it. The only way you're going to make it to that Sun is when you get tired of it. When you're done being talked down to, physically attacked, or, destruction of property, whatever goes on, whatever type of abuse, saying bad words, calling you bad names, whatever it is. The moment you get tired, the moment you ready to stop taking those lashes across the back, is the moment you're going to find your happiness. Nobody can say, well, Pisces, you in a bad situation. This is dangerous, la, 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 la. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you. It's only when you get tired. It's only when you can feel it, when you see it, when you begin to move. That's when you're going to find your happiness. Okay? And the Ace of Swords. When you see things clear, is when you going to move forward. When that's going to be the last time you call me anything. It's the last time you break anything. It's the last time you take in my car. This the last time you go put your hands on me. This the last time I'm about to cut your ass up. Or get up through. You know, I got to get out of here. You got to be happy. You got to have a victory. The escape is the victory. When you cut the cord to the toxic situation, the escape is the victory. That's when you find the sun. You don't look on your soul's journey. You don't gotta wait for something to be in alignment with something else for you to transform and move. If it's in your thoughts, if you can think it up, you can create that reality. You don't have to be stuck in a situation where you feel unsafe. You just don't. You know, and I know it's easier said than done when you the one got to experience the shit. But I know there's a way out. That's all I can say. You know, but you got to believe it within yourself. Okay? The boundaries has been crossed. You know, the card says you need to hold a good boundary so you don't feel violated. Right? Somebody stood up for themselves and stopped taking it. Okay? When we got the Page of Swords, you start talking about it. Maybe you went to counseling. Maybe you start telling your friends, your family, your co-worker. Maybe you start exposing this person. Because this Page of Swords can be related to gossip. Okay, maybe you out here spitting your truth. I see it reddish. I see fire. I see, it could go for negativity, but getting it out. That feels, look, that's like the moon. Speaking and feel the fear and do it anyway. Tell somebody. Talk to somebody about what you're going through. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Speak on it. Speak what you want to happen. It'll start manifesting, because if you can think it, you can create it. You want to be free, you can be free. Okay? So set boundaries. Stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. Scream loud. Let everybody know. Every time they start acting up, do whatever you got to do. It's like, get the help you need if you can. If you can. What else come with these boundaries? You got the Chariot. If a person can respect your boundaries, move on from them in a confident way. Don't let nobody talk you down. Don't let nobody interfere with what your mind's logic already is. Right? Know that you're worth more. You're more valuable. Okay? Stay confident in your value. Be able to push forward and push through with a strong will and desire, because you don't want to be abused. You don't want to be with nobody who talking to you crazy. You don't want to be with nobody who keep breaking up your shit or punching holes in the wall, who take your car or physically attacks you or talk down to you. Don't nobody want to be with nobody like that. Speak your truth. It builds your confidence up. Bring balance to what's within. Set the boundary. Fight. That's a way to fight back, by standing strong in your truth. Okay? Stand strong in your truth and don't be afraid to speak on what you're going through and what's happening to you. Because you can't stay quiet. You can't isolate yourself from the world. Still have to go out there somehow, some way. Speak on it. Be bold and brave about it. Speak on the negativity that's happening in your world. If you need help to escape, there are people out there. Okay? Just set the boundary with this person. 4 of Cups. Okay? And look how this 4 of Cups, this figure is so rooted in that tree. Doesn't see anything else. Okay? So somebody's focused on something. Somebody's focused on growing, becoming stronger, branching on off. Okay? Because the type of love that's being offered isn't the type of love that's resonating with you or your person. It doesn't resonate. Okay? So it's not for you. And I feel like this is a reading of somebody who could have been in some form of abusive situation or is going through it now, and you on your way up out of there. Life is looking different, right? Because you incomplete. Even though you may be holding on for whatever reasons, you still incomplete. I feel like this is somebody who's finding that strength, who's realizing that I got to hold my own. Whatever I need that I'm trying to get out of this person or that person, they can't fulfill it within me. I got to fulfill that part myself. I can't get it from these relationships. They all turn out to be toxic in some type of way. And that's the way the universe makes it. So you can grow, so you can change, so you can transform. Because you got to know that whatever you're looking for, you can't get from an outside source. It already live in you. And you got to trust in yourself and believe in yourself. You can't use people to fill the void in you. That's why this type of shit start happening. You hold on to them too tight. You want to be, before you know it, you'd have been with this person 10 years. Within the first damn 10 minutes of talking to this person, you knew they wasn't the one. But you went on ahead anyway, and then you created a whole life. Now this motherfucker tearing up your car, punch a hole, whatever type of abuse you tolerated. It's not normal. You never liked it. Okay? So know that these people can't fill the void that's within you. You got to tap back in because you feel incomplete with yourself. Right? 10 of Pentacles. Karma, some form of karma. And with this 10 of Pentacles, the cycle's ended. You know, it's time for the good things now. It's time for you to enjoy your life. Right? It's time for you to be around people who love you, care about you, wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Okay? You reap what you sow with this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? You've had the experience. Tap back into yourself. The blessings will come. Okay? There's a couple of dogs there, Pisces, and they are definitely descendants from your wolf spirit animal. Tap in, listen, sit still, ground yourself. Figure out what's going on with you and why you need to be validated by a man or a woman. Why you need somebody to fill that spot in the bed. Why? What's going on there? There's some internal work that needs to be done here with this 10 of Pentacles. You reap what you sow with this. You know? So you got to ground yourself. You got to know that whatever you're looking for is already in you. You can't get it from these people. Okay? Justice. Check yourself. Be fair to yourself. Okay? Challenge yourself. This justice. Oh yeah, she blind. Yeah. Look at there. Is that fish? Is those fishes around her? Scales. You know? Could be. I got on glasses and still can't tell. But however, you know, check yourself, Pisces. This also speaks of that yin and yang energy, right? You got to find your balance. You got to ground yourself. You got to set boundaries. You got to figure out who you are. That's what this is about. You never find yourself until you spend some time alone. Okay? You can't get validation from your partners. You always end up with the wrong person because you searching for something that don't nobody have but you. So it's time to just tap in, check yourself, ground yourself. Know who you are. Set the boundaries. Stick to the script. No matter what, do what you feel. Change if you got to change. Move how you got to move. You know, the people that's supposed to be around you will naturally come towards you once you be you. Whoever you want, if you want a damn near perfect relationship, it can happen, but you got to know who you are. You got to know you before you start consuming somebody else's identity, right? Because a Pisces will adapt to your personality and you will become that person. So get to know yourself. You will get to know other people, and you will know if it's safe or not to take on somebody else's goddamn personality because you be with them, because you in a relationship with them. You know? So it's about checking yourself, Pisces. Some of you are incomplete right now, and you're having a karmic experience. But you could turn this around because it ain't your karma. It's somebody. It's the karma. It's what you doing, your intention, how you playing this out with life, with relationships. Okay, you never gonna get what you want until you give it to yourself first. So check yourself, Pisces. You can turn this situation around. Love yourself. See there? Love yourself. And when you're full and know who you are, you could offer that soul to someone else. You could offer that heart to someone else. Because that ball of light is like, I'm giving up my soul for the love. You can't get that soul up to these fucking entities. That is not for you. You can't give up nothing until you know who you are. Because if you start giving yourself up, you'd be taken advantage of, right? It'd be years you've been stuck in this situation. So much of your life is gone and you ain't never really loved that person, no way. You knew it from the first 10 minutes of talking to them. They wasn't the one, but something in you just surrendered to it and accepted it. You lowered your standard for this person and they still couldn't meet you where you was at. And it became toxic and you settled for it and you stayed in it. Now you growing stronger. Now you changing. Now you coming up out of it. Now you want to return on what you've done. Now you see yourself for who you are. Now you're not so blind. Now you finding that balance within yourself, the confidence with that Chariot, able to speak the truth here with the Ace of Swords. Knowing that this ain't the type of love, this person can't offer you the type of love that you deserve or that you crave or that you want. It's just they're not your person. Okay? You demanded a lot from this person, and I can believe this is why, they may just have known who you were, like your value, the level you on. Some people know they can't compare, but some people just know I would love to have. I caught that fish. Yeah, I caught that, right? Like you could have been the best thing in some people's life, and then they tear you down because what you asking for ain't much to you, but to them it's a lot. And you always got your boot in my back for these situations or these things that you require, and I'm not capable of reaching that level because I was never on that level. You should have lowered your standard. So now you got to work your way back out of it. And look, the Knight of Cups for a cheap fucking thrill. For somebody who in and out. Maybe a lust situation. Maybe it wasn't love, it was lust. For a cheap fucking thrill. Right? Got caught up. That was a knight of cup, immature, not ready. Somebody who not ready, who's unsure. Too many cards. I could come in and romance you. I could be grown. I could play or act like a man or a woman until it get real. Then you see the truth in me, and I'm just a little kid inside who don't even know better, who don't even know what they want. The devil. It's what you fell into. Lust, desire, okay, obsession, okay, attachments, okay, and you demand the most out of the devil, right? You got caught up in this web. You can't demand the best from someone who wants to keep you at your lowest, who wants to keep you attached to them because you're the thing that's valuable. I would never want to let that go. We gonna argue, fight, whatever, smash walls, whatever, talk crazy, whatever. We gonna get over it and still be the same, right? You can't grow here. You can't demand nothing from this energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. You can't demand anything from this because this already know what it is. This the devil. I know I'm the devil. I ain't trying to be nothing. It's you that's confused. It's you that need to figure out who you are in order to beat this, because this is a powerful energy. No matter how you look at it, it's powerful. And you got to fight that. But how you going to fight that if you ain't whole and complete within yourself? If you ain't loving yourself? If you willing to give your soul up so quick for something you intuitively knew 10 minutes upon conversation with this person that this wasn't your person, but you went on ahead and whatever. It's done now. You got to get in touch with you to fight this energy. You strong enough to beat it, but you got to know who you are. And this connection is a distraction from who you are, because they place a fear upon you. You know, they talking to you crazy. Things are broken. You arguing. All these sorts of things are happening, and it's distracting you from getting to know you. So sometimes you just got to set the boundary, take your power back, figure out who you are, love yourself, see it for what it is, bring your life into balance, in the karmic cycle, and learn better. Know that you can't demand nothing when you ain't in a position of power. You lowered your standards. How you gonna demand when you lowered yourself for this? 5 of Swords. You gotta fight your way out. You just gotta fight your way out. There's peace after this. Remember, the sun came. The 9 of Wands. Except, yeah, I've been battered, I've been abused. You know, it is what it is, but I won't stop. I won't give up on myself. I won't let this be the end. I'm not accepting it. That's my truth. I'm clear about that part. So you got to fight your way out. It may get worse before it get better, but you got to change your situations. Okay? Fear of loss. What are you losing? Fear of loss. The card says you're afraid of losing someone or something, or being abandoned. You don't want to be by yourself. Somebody don't want to be by themselves, so they accept the bullshit. Right? Got to get over that. You got to take the chance. If you want something better, you got to do better. Right? If you want a difference, you got to do something different. You can't expect something different when you're doing the same thing. King of Pentacles. Okay? King of Pentacles. It's the Taurus energy. You got to be strong, stubborn. You got to, I could see how this could be something people would fear too if the shoe was on the other foot. But I feel like with this King of Pentacles, it's about this person taught you how to beat them. You've been in this so long, you know them like the back of your hand. Now you got to come in strong like that Taurus. You got to hold secrets. You know that King of Pentacles is concealed. I call him Mr. Conceal Don't Feel. Simply because he's always covered up and wrapped up. But look how his clothes are a little looser. You know this person. You know them like a book. You got the power to beat them. They just try to keep the fear over you so you don't move. So they can maneuver how they move and keep you, just absolutely certain you're not going to move. You're not going to do anything, because of how they think you fear them. But all they did was teach you how to beat them. You know how to beat this person. You got to move in silence, though. Okay? You might be fearing losing out on the money. This might be somebody who take care of you, who provide for you financially. Because the King of Pentacles will take care of their person. You know what I'm saying? That's just, is money thing? Is it a money thing? May fear losing that. Maybe the house, the car, something they pay for. I don't know. Page of Cups. Time for you to grow up too. This Page of Cups a little immature too, but it's like, look at this fish. Like you too big for that bowl. It's time to grow. It's time to expand. It's time to come out of that. You'll be surprised what you can do when you come up out of this. You want to see how big the world is. Okay? You fear what, like this small bowl. Okay, if it is a financial thing, if somebody do take care of you, provide, pay the rent, whatever going on, it's still not enough because you still can't fit in it. I mean, like, so what? Being breadcrumbed, the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Because it's for their survival too. They have to ensure their own survival. And you with me, so you gonna survive with me. I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't giving you much. Come on. Is it stability, security while you stay? Too attached, afraid to be on your own, afraid to lose something, afraid of not having the money? What else is going on here? What is that? The Five of Pentacles. It's like somebody always watching, somebody always breathing, dragging, like you don't have space to yourself. It's like you can't even budge. It's like the little crumbs is killing your creativity. Look at that Page of Cups. That Page of Cups is very creative, a very happy type of person. Get gifts, you know. It's like they dimming your light. It's like they taking you away from who you are. It's like they killing your spirit. Losing out on time, losing out on years of your life for nothing, because there's nothing in the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is someone who needs some counseling, who needs to be better, who need to work their way up out of fear or arguments or low vibrational spaces. So whatever you gonna lose, it ain't much. Whatever you fear of letting go or losing, it ain't much. It's the trick. It's a trick. It's a trap. Too attached to material things, maybe. Too attached to this person and not trusting in yourself enough. That's the challenge here. Too attached. What does that mean? The Ace of Pentacles. To the potential. Too attached to the potential of what something could be, but they just showed you what it is. So what's your excuse now? Why are you attached? It's got to be something financial, maybe. Uh-oh, what just fell out? The Hierophant. You married to this person? A deep, deep commitment? Okay, a covenant, pact, something written in stone here. Soul contract, soul tie, twin flame. What is it that's keeping you there? Because it's something strong. You got to get in touch with you. This power, this person got some power behind them. And you got to be in your power. And being in your power is just simply filling that hole in the soul that you have of needing someone. Or thinking you can get something from someone. No, it's in you. It lives in you already. You have to tap into that. That's where your power comes in at. I think it's something physical, something tangible. Money. Six of Wands. Came in reverse though. Well, I'm going to read it up right? You ain't going to win here if you stay attached. Right? But if you could conquer this challenge, because this Six of Wands is a conqueror. Because I see that somebody recognizes your strength, your power, like how you could win. It's all about victories here. Succeeding and winning, happiness. Right? Something about this you like. Or something about this they like about you. I don't know. But there can be a victory. It's either going to be your victory or theirs. You choose, Pisces. What crossed this energy is the Eight of Wands. Whatever you do, you better make your mind up quick and take advantage of and move forward. Do whatever you can while you can with this Eight of Wands. Right goddamn now. Do it now. Like, it's just like go, 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 go. That's what this Eight of Wands represents to me. Feel the fear, the moon, the fear. Do it anyway. Go, 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 go. Go past that fear. Move past that fear and there's your victory. Move past that fear and you have your victory. That's all I know. You know? So let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the reading, Pisces. Hell no. The card say get a reading. You just did, right? Use divination to understand your desires and your path. Okay, just say get a reading. So talk to somebody that counsel, like I said, even if it's not a tarot card reading, talk to your therapist, your psychiatrist, talk to just get a different perspective for somebody with some form of knowledge, some form of wisdom, if you need, help or assistance with it. There are people you could talk to. I just feel like that's what this card is here for, letting you know that there are people that you can talk to. So this is the energy. I hope it resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the 4th chakra, and this is the heart chakra, and this one is relevant to unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so they could also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love me and respect me by how I love and respect myself, right? Fill in that hole, okay, in the soul. Love yourself, okay? Unconditional love is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.